Ass or pee.
Fuck. Well, we gotta scrub the VOD. All right, let's go.
That's it. Yeah. Well,
Go to the gameplay screen.
Start again.
Pee and ass. Ow.
You didn't prep me for stream properly.
Fred volume up. Okay.
Wow.
What about now?
What? Ah. Am I here now?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Ah, fucking Christ.
I am in your head.
I don't like it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put. So, do you want to introduce yourself, Freb? Do you want to tell people
I guess
who
so.
you
Hi.
are?
Hi. I'm Freb. I was a Jagex mod for what, 5 years, I think. And I did the evolution of combat thing, which is what everybody, the update everybody loves.
Yeah, widely beloved actually by all RuneScape fans.
Yeah, everybody
Basically
liked it.
wasn't responsible for a gigantic rift that happened in the game, leading to the birthing of old school RuneScape. Not at all.
Yeah,
That didn't happen. That was
definitely
something
not.
else in the timeline.
But yeah, I guess like since then, like I've done other game bits and pieces, but that's not what we're here to talk about.
I mean, we could do.
Oh, we could.
You know, at the end, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot to talk about with RuneScape. It's a whole ass thing.
You love RuneScape. It's your favorite.
Yeah.
But just, yeah, see, Stealth definitely didn't quit.
Oh no! And so it starts. Here we go. This is definitely going to get me cancelled this stream,
Yeah,
isn't it?
maybe. Go follow Freb. They're a good bean. Where you can go voice your dissatisfaction in their stream.
Yeah. You can definitely do that.
Look, you ruined after playing since 2001. Stealth has probably got a bank full of 19 party hat sets, and you did this, Freb.
Yeah. I mean, you got all my good stuff, I think.
That is true. You did give me a turkey on my main account.
I did.
I don't have that on this account because it's not. This is my Iron Man. We've got in the background. You don't need to pay attention to that, but it's just, you know, we've got RuneScape up. I'm gonna be doing like stuff, I guess. But yeah, you did give me offhand turkey.
I did.
Yeah, Iron Man, by the way. Chat. Do you see I have 120 in necromancy? Iron Man, by the way. Aren't you impressed?
Paper doll now.
Yeah. Has chat noticed you, by the way? Did you notice?
I don't know.
Being a little.
I don't know. I thought it was funny that I was pretending to be the paper doll. I thought it was good.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Or did you just make that up? Sounds smart.
Maybe. No, I'm pretty sure it is.
I'd believe it.
I can't remember if it was ever, like, internally. It's certainly been, like, it's certainly called paper doll.
Oh, see the deep lore already, chat.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's actually ever been like a external facing thing, but
I'm gonna switch over to the RuneScape music so we can catch people when Sea Shanty 2 comes on.
Oh yeah.
As much as I'm loving this jungle and D&B,
Lewis will be all over that. I mean, I'm under like professional NDA, I guess. Like, I left so long ago. The likelihood of anything that I was working on then being relevant, like it's. I'm pretty sure a lot of the stuff that I did has either been released now that I was working on at the time, or is like not gonna happen. And
didn't
if it
you
does,
draw up
the
design document for the mining and smithing rework before you left as well?
Oh, mate, like I. The mining and smithing rework, it was kind of like an internal joke, right? Like the mining and smithing rework was like a fabled thing that was always happening. Like from the day I started, it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna, next big project's gonna be the mining and smithing rework, and it was just always a thing that was gonna have.
Just always be reworking mining and smithing. It's fine.
Yeah. And it was like one of the things that I really wanted to do, and so I wrote a. There was like a bit where I was trying to move into a design role, and I was just like, yeah, okay, I'll do the design work for that, and like I worked with one of the other designers. What I'm trying to think what their name is, Mod Jack, I think. To help design that, and yeah, I think a lot of it ended up making its way in the end. Like, it wasn't what I designed, but there were definitely bits of it, like geodes and stuff were all part of my original design.
How many baby chin chompers did you make?
Hmm?
How many baby chin chompers did you make?
I love a chin chomper. Chin chomper, brilliant.
They're so cute.
So here's a fun fact. Does RuneScape still have ammo?
Yes.
Okay, right. So original EOC design, ammo wasn't a thing. Like, we got rid of ammo.
Oh.
And what we were gonna do with ammo originally was we were gonna turn the quiver slot into like an augment slot for missile weapons. So you wouldn't need you wouldn't have needed like arrows for a bow. They would have contributed, I think, extra damage. So like if you had a bronze bow and bronze arrows, they would have done the damage of a bronze weapon. But you could have like a rune bow with bronze arrows, and it would do like half rune damage and then like half bronze damage. And it was meant to be that like the full damage would be made up of the bow and or like the weapon and the ammo.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, that didn't work in the end. And part of the reason that didn't happen in the end was chins.
Wait, really? Because chins were like so liked, or like the.
Well, no, because like at the time, like chins, like they were, like they're not super valuable, but at the time they were a thing that was like a non-insignificant thing that was traded on the GE were chins, because they were used. Exploding chins were used for Slayer quite a lot.
Yeah,
because they were good AOE.
And training in the
and
caves.
So yeah,
spider.
And so we were like, oh, maybe we shouldn't remove ammunition because we'll destroy the ammo. And we looked at it and we're just like, basically the ammo market is like outside of like obsidian bolts and exploding chins were the only two things. But we were like, that's enough for us to maybe not get rid of ammo.
Yeah, because you used to be able to train them in the monkey cave for like 1 billion ranging XP an hour.
Yeah, and so a chin chomper, that's these little creatures here. So ranged combat, you can get chin chompers as a thrown combat weapon. And you can throw normal chin chompers, and you get exploding chin chompers as well.
Do you know what I've just realized? Chin chompers are essentially RuneScape's prinnies.
Oh shit, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, because they're like little fluffy dudes that when you throw them, so this is how you wield them, by the way. You just hold them by the fucking tail and just launch them.
Chin chompers, they're so
good. You just throw them. Let me find some chompers to go through.
Thrown weapons in general cause us a bit of problems, actually, because
Oh really?
Yeah, well, because there wasn't a full set of thrown weapons. Like we have 3 types. I'm trying to remember now, but I'm pretty sure that we have like 3 core types of weapon in EOC, and it was like it was basically like light, medium, and heavy weapons. So I think the way that we did it with melee was like, because there was a lot of choice in melee, but it was like daggers and something else. I think daggers and claws are considered like fast, light, like fast hitting but low damage, and then single-handed stuff like maces and like simmies and things were like medium damage and medium attack speed, and then we had slow attack speed and high damage was like warhammers and
two-handers,
like two-handed, like god swords and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But there wasn't like for ranged we didn't have that spread. We basically had crossbows, and so we opted to change crossbows to be like dual wield like pistol crossbows. So that gave us
that, by the way.
Yeah, like dual wield crossbows was sick.
Dual
like
wielding
needle
is
strike
awesome.
is one of my favorite abilities.
It's really
I love
cool.
needle strike.
I don't have any dual crossbows though, unfortunately.
I think
because I'm a poor.
That's why the Ascension crossbows look so cool, because like that was just like, we need to make these look awesome, because I was involved in the Ascension dungeon as well, and I was like, this needs to give sick crossbows.
I've never been in there, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I
well, actually, no, that's a lie. I have been in there on my main. But I've never like done a lot in there. I captured some in the Slayer things, but I don't think I've really done.
Yeah, it was a ranged Slayer dungeon, wasn't it? Was that, well, that was what it was called on the release list, was the ranged Slayer dungeon, and then it was like, so that's as like generic as we normally got with projects, and then they were handed over to like a content team, and then the content team built it out into whatever it should be.
Let's go over to that. Let's go show them that.
We'll go into some lore about the Ascension dungeon in a bit, because there's stuff that got changed. But yeah, Throne was, we basically didn't have the 3 damage types that we needed for range. We didn't either for magic. But magic wasn't so bad, because we just introduced a completely new type of weapon. We introduced orbs, which fixed it for us. But the the issue with range was that like Throne kind of existed, but there wasn't a full range of thrown weapons. Like, I think
throwing knives existed.
Like, yeah, but not across the board. Like, you got like, it was really weird. There were massive gaps. There was like bronze throwing knives, and
there was iron, and then you could get black
and rune. Yeah, it
was
really weird.
Get black, but you couldn't make them. You could only get them as drops.
That's right. Yeah, and so we had to introduce like adamant and mithril throwing weapons, and because there were axes as well, so we introduced axes, throwing axes. Did we? Because there were like 2 throwing axes in the game, and we had to pad it all out. So we had to add a full set of axes and a full set of knives so that we could have thrown like
pretty sure
different types of throwing weapon. Yeah, they did. But again, there were like big gaps. They didn't have because RuneScape was like a bit of a weird sort of mishmash of stuff where things existed. Well. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, maybe that was it then. Maybe I feel like there's all 3 types of weapon in each aspect, and we wanted to make. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm remembering this now. So with melee, we had slashing, crushing, and stabbing, or piercing.
Wolfie, how you doing? Wolfie also really broke the Jagex for a little bit, right, Wolfie? It's been a little while, but I hope you've been good. Yeah, it is, Fred. It's what was your nickname? It was like Mod Jesus or something, right?
What? Oh, that was my nickname at the
yeah.
Mod Avatar was my official name. And no one called me Mod Avatar. Everyone just called me Mod Jesus.
Kind of based, actually.
After I started doing BTSs. but yeah, it was. Yeah, we wanted to have the 3 different damage types for each of the 3 different combat styles. So we had piercing, crushing, and slashing for melee. And if you look, there's like all 3 of them across each of the 3 styles. So there's like a slow, medium, and fast version for each of them. And then ranged didn't have that, so we had to introduce a load more throwing weapons. Because we basically had like bow, it was like arrows, bolts, and thrown were the 3 types of damage that ranged could do. And then magic had 4. But, so yeah, that's it. So javelins are the other one that you have. So javelins are like the one that you I think are the like the 2-handed throwing stuff technically.
I think so. I think they are the slowest but high damage ones. Hang on, we can have a look.
Yeah, and then you had knives, and then axes. I think were in the middle. We did actually. There was a time when we had the idea of when we were thinking of like removing ammo types, or like ammo completely. We toyed around with the idea of having like chakrams at one point.
There is actually. There is a chakram now.
Did we get chakrams added in the end? When were they added? I might have been there for that.
It's the Zil.
Oh yeah. That is that did exist, didn't it? Yeah, because that's the toggle stuff.
Yeah.
Where is it? And there's a crystal chakram that was introduced with Elf City as well, wasn't there? Prifddinas.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of this is slowly coming back to me because yeah, I
yeah. When did you leave? Yeah,
I would have been 2011 to 2016, I think.
Oh.
And it was almost because it wasn't quite 5 years. I was like, because I remember I left. Yeah, I left. When did I leave? I left like 2 weeks or something before my 5-year anniversary, which worked out because it meant that I only had a 3-week notice period instead of like 8 weeks or something.
Did you just take it as holiday?
An extra couple of weeks. No, I worked it all, and then had like a week's holiday in between going to my new place.
But
yeah, I left. I'm trying to think. I think the last project, the last project that I worked on was either Beneath Cursed Tides or God Wars 2. I can't remember which one came out after because
I want to say God Wars 2, right? That came out in 2015.
Probably was God Wars 2, yeah. Because the project we were working on when I left was what was he called in the end? There's like a big boss in the middle of the God Wars dungeon, like a massive
Talos.
Talos, yes, that's it. Yeah, Talos was what I was working on when I left. I made the initial design for the shield phase on Talos.
Can we talk about the fire in Vindicta? Because I think you told me about this before and how funny it is.
yeah. So
maybe I should go to Vindicta.
Vindicta was my boss of God Wars 2. So God Wars 2 stuff I worked on Vindicta, and it was me and Mod Deg. Was Deg called Mod Deg? I can't remember. We worked on the like interfaction warfare stuff that there is. So like all the different factions fight each other, and we did that and worked on the AI for that because it actually does some cool stuff in the background. Yeah, no, not Vindictus. Vindictus was a cool game though. No, Vindicta, the dragon rider. She's got some cool lore actually.
I like her lore.
I have a. That was my leaving gift. I'm just looking at it. As my leaving gift was a concept art of Vindicta that's signed by the team.
That's cool.
Hang on, maybe I could grab a. Hang on, let me grab a photo and I'll send it. 1 second.
Can I just go in there? You're gonna let me in. I don't have kill count. I'm gonna fight you for putting kill count in here, but at least you made it multiplicative, I suppose. I'll let you off that one. You little scrongle.
Scrongle.
How do I do Vindicta? How does that? How does it work?
I don't know. Don't ask me. So, yeah, fun fact: the music that I had on loop while I was making Vindicta was the boss music from PSO episode 3.
Did that help you study harder?
Yeah, it's great. Like it's funny because like the fight actually like lines up with, if you play the music while you're fighting it like the mechanics and stuff should like line up, or like for DPS at the time. I don't know how fast you can get a kill now. Probably a lot quicker.
I don't know, I just click buttons. I'm not the most mechanically inclined RuneScape player. It's my turn off brain game. I don't want to click buttons, dude.
Yep. Oh, almost certainly.
Oh yeah, I think Vindicta has been one-ticked.
There you go. I sent you a picture of the
Yeah, let's see if I can get it on screen. Hang on a second. Am I allowed to show it?
Yeah. That's fine. Like, I mean, everyone knows what my mod name and stuff was, so I don't think there's anything on there. But yeah, it was really cool because I can't remember what she was going to be originally. Oh, that's right. Originally, she was meant to be because what, she's Zaros. She was originally meant to be like a Zerosian like demon.
Your chance.
There you go.
Find Vindicta. Oh
yeah. What was she meant to be like?
I love the little fucking.
Yep. I'm trying to think. What does
no Scarlet mean?
Oh.
The only Jesus I believe in.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah. So there was a thing where there was a thing on the team that if you covered my face from like the mouth up, I have Scarlett Johansson's eyes. Which, to be completely honest, I'll take. Yeah,
that's so specific. Well, how did that come about?
I thought it was. I don't know, but this was Mod Jack actually discovered this, and like it was like I was just like, okay, fair enough. Maybe it's just you being a strange person, but like every time someone, like it was like his party piece. Anytime we were in like a social event, it was like, oh yeah, like have you ever noticed that like if you cover like Fred's face from like with your hand, like from the like over the nose, like they got Scarlett Johansson's eyes, and it's really weird the amount of people that were like, "Oh yeah," I'm like, "Okay, fine, I'll just roll with this."
That's really funny.
I'll send you a photo later, and you can tell me whether Jack was right or not.
That's pretty funny. I don't like that you put abyssal demons in here, Fred, that are attacking me even though I can't attack them.
Oh, they're all scrobbly.
Ah, fuck.
But yeah. So originally, Vindicta was meant to be like a Zerosian demon, like Nex. But the concept artist Jan basically made just like bashed out Vindicta's like concept art, and we were like, well,
Vindicta's a lady, by the way, chat. I feel like so many people get this wrong and don't realize this, but yeah, Vindicta's a lady.
Oh yeah, she's armor lady, like badass, like big old dragon mummy. Yeah, and Gorvek the dragon. But yeah, so oh yeah, so there's some cool stuff with that as well. So Vindicta, like the dragon phase, the dragon phase was actually a technical challenge. So one of the animators on our team, I sat down with him and I was like, so I've been thinking, because like RuneScape's animation system is crazy. Like it's all like per bone animation. Like there's no IK or like, and it's all like old school keyframed animation. And so every NPC has to have a preset skeleton, and you can't change the skeleton of an NPC. Like so sometimes you'll see NPCs will like fade out and then fade back in again, and there's the concept of multi NPCs, and there's basically like a variable that there's like a variable that sets the state of that NPC, and it's basically like a phase. If you're familiar with like WoW phasing, so you can get to a quest stage and you can change the NPC into a different NPC, and they can have like different models and different animations and stuff. But you can't do that with combat NPCs. So because it would like breaks the combat system, because it effectively turns them into a different NPC and it doesn't like it. But I was like, I sat down and I'd like theory crafted this idea of how we could have a mounted NPC that dismounts mid combat. And I spoke to the animator, and he was like,
I'm probably gonna die because I haven't done Vindictor in ages.
Oh no.
So
yeah, and he was just like, holy shit, like, okay, let's do this, let's give this a go. Let's try it. And so the way that Vindictor works to be able to get mounting the dragon is the dragon, when you see the dragon come down, it's like a particle of it's a VFX. So like you see Gorvek like flying around there, that's a particle effect. So the way that like animations are driven through, like they can have like various particles and stuff on them. So that's how the dragon like flies across. And we reuse that particle to fly down to Vindictor. And as it lands, Vindictor actually has Gorvek's skeleton as part of her base, like skeleton there. So that skeleton, what happens is the skeleton is like scaled down. The bones that drive Gorvek are scaled down to like nothing. And then as Gorvek lands, we scale all of those bones up, and the skeleton and like adds the extra bones to the skeleton as the dragon lands. It's really cool.
That sounds nuts.
It was like we were just like, let's see if we can do this. I was just like, I want to make the first mounted NPC in RuneScape, and it was like, yeah, let's do it. There's all kinds of like crazy stuff that we did in RuneScape to like make it work. So the fire is one of them.
I fucking love the fire because it just reminds me of New Vegas, because it's basically the same thing.
So the way the fire works here, chat, is like so Gorvek will like find a point where the player is, and then shoot fire from where the dragon is to the edge of the arena. And there's some crazy maths that I couldn't quite work out, and ModPy had to do for me. And what it does is it works out every tile, because RuneScape's tile based, between the dragon and the edge of the arena. And the only things that can like deal damage in RuneScape are technically NPCs. So what RuneScape did, I think this was for dungeoneering, I believe these were added. It has these things called controllers. And what they are is basically an NPC with all of the NPC stuff taken out of them except like the AI bit.
It's the hollow NPC.
So yeah, so there's no like mesh, they don't run animations, they don't have names, they don't have like collision and stuff, you can't interact with them. I don't think you can interact with them, maybe you can. But the whole point is so that they can grab focus of the player. And so each one of those fires is technically a little NPC that's sitting there being like, come on, stand on me. I dare you, come and stand on me. And when you stand on them,
they do a lot of damage.
They hit you with fire, basically.
It does a lot of damage. If you stand in this, like, it does a lot of damage very quickly.
It's stacking as well. So the fire, the way the fire works is, as far as I remember, is it starts out small and then stacks, and every tick and every stack of fire that you get, the damage doubles, I think. So like you can't survive more than like 4 ticks in the fire, I don't think.
Yeah. It's it does a lot of damage. I just like the idea that it's like just this little NPC running across.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the fire scales with your max health as well. So I don't think it does like it does like % damage of your health, so
but
you
I have
literally can't survive.
14,000 health.
What?
Yeah.
You should have 990 health. What's
No, because the tank armor for necromancy gives you tons of life points. So I have 14,900 is my max.
So yeah, that's the crazy stuff that we did with Vindicta. Yeah, her lore's kind of cool. She's I didn't do the challenge mode. The challenge mode was done after I left, I think. So that was left in the capable hands of the team.
I've never attempted it. I'm baby RuneScaper. I'm just a little baby RuneScaper.
I can't remember where you get a lore from. If like, is it? Oh, there's like lore books you get from the dungeon, is there, or something?
I think so. Yeah, you pick up like journals and stuff.
But yeah, but the twin furies, like killed Vindicta's parents, or like they, not just her parents, like they went on a dragon rider like genocide, and they like destroyed a load of eggs and killed stuff. And I think it's like Morvanan is her mum, and they sent hellhounds, but like they ate her mum, but didn't realize that like, they ate her mum, but like she already had like a fertilized egg, so like the egg was left. So it's just like egg survived inside like the body of her mum. And then Gorvek, who was Morvanon's dragon, took the egg to the Grotworm lair, which is where the Queen Black Dragon lives. And because the Queen Black Dragon has like this weird like time stasis magic, and so yeah, she was basically put in time cryostasis for ages, and kept safe so the Twin Furies couldn't find her until she was old enough to like be turned into a Zamarakian killing machine, basically.
Hi, Omni. I also agree, Sapphires. I love the Twin Furies. I don't like Greg. Okay. Since you did this, because the inspiration for Gregovich Voldo, there's no way you cannot tell me the inspiration for Gregovich was not Voldo.
I believe so. I didn't work on Greg. That was Deg that did Greg.
Zero chance.
It was.
It has to be.
The whole. It was Voldo, and I want to say at the time League had just released some like Puppet Master hero, and like some people. I don't know.
Right? I'm about to be corrected.
And there was, I don't know. But yeah, basically they have the dragon's phone number. Does the dragon like sandwiches? I don't know. I'm sure Vindicta's paid a visit to the sandwich lady at some point.
Yeah, what? Ayo. Canon? It's real.
It is now.
It's a canon event.
The sandwich lady. Is the sandwich lady still in it? Does that still happen?
Well, random events don't happen anymore, right? So
no, I don't know. I can't remember. Like
I think she's still in it somewhere, but
yeah, because they were an anti-macro thing. Random events were anti-botting, anti-macro.
I thought I totally had a Mandela effect about Botany Island or Botany Bay.
Oh no, Botany Bay was definitely a thing. Botany Bay was was the thing where like banned bots got taken to to court, and you could like sit in court as a player and choose what happened to them.
Which is kind of based, honestly.
Yeah, maybe they did kill random events shortly after I joined.
You definitely don't have random events anymore.
Yeah, they were definitely dead by the time EOC came around. So actually, I want to say that the bot bomb at RuneFest 2011 was what got rid of random events, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, because
there was Cluster Flutterer was the big bot bomb. So that was a big thing at RuneFest that year, and I can't remember how they did it. I don't know if they like raffled it off or something, or it was just like some kid randomly chosen from the audience at the time. But there was like they had a laptop at RuneFest that was going to trigger the bot bomb, and they got a kid from like that played RS to come up on stage and press the enter key to set the bomb off, and then they gave him the enter key.
And so they gave him all of the items that were deleted from the game.
Yep.
I thought I broke Vindicta then. Yeah. She was just stood still for a moment.
I know, she does that. She has moments of clarity.
Just moments of, what am I doing?
I don't what. But yeah, it's a shame that you can't see like some of the other stuff that I did, because one of the other bigger things I did was the Tusker World event, which I don't know if you did that. I don't know if you were playing at that point.
Was it rigged? Can you tell if it was rigged? Are you allowed? Because that's like a big question that happens whenever that's mentioned. It's
right.
Like, that was totally rigged. Tusker was nowhere near losing, and then all of a sudden she lost.
No, so it wasn't. And we, like, so yes and no, it was rigged. So the Godless dominated the event, and we didn't expect that to happen at all. Because we were just, because we put all of them in, and we were just like, oh, we should have a faction in here for people that like players and that don't want to like canon ally themselves with a god for the sake of a world event. So we'll add a neutral faction in, and we were like, and it was like, oh, who should we do? We should like have the Godless, because and the reason being was because there was some concept art that was done. It was actually the same guy that did the Vindicta concept art. Like in a lunch, this guy was absolutely like fucking based concept art. It's just like just
all the randomly time concepting.
Randomly smashed out like the most incredible art. It's just like, oh, what? When did you do that? It was like, I was like, I had some spare time at lunchtime. It's like, you got me.
I had 10 minutes after lunch, and I was just a bit bored.
Yeah, basically. And that's where this one came from. And he made because there was a thing going around at one point of like a Virago hard mode, or like when we were talking about, oh, should we do like challenge bosses and things. And there was a joke about having like Virago in power armor. And so Jan basically made Virago in power armor and gave him like this armor and like a huge volcano cannon on his arm.
Ew.
And we were like, this is sick, we have to use this. And so the idea was that what we do is we would make Virago the like the avatar of the Godless faction, because Virago represented Gielinor as like the land and the world. And we're like, yeah, this kind of checks out. This works. And the whole point was, so that we could have Virago shoot Tusker down with like a huge arm cannon. And yeah, we were like, hey, let's put the Godless in, and then everybody voted for the Godless, and we're like, oh shit, this makes all the other gods look crap. So we like artificially inflated the score for all the other gods so it looked closer than it was. But the actual like Godless numbers that were there were genuine, and we were just like, oh, holy shit, people fucking love this.
So it was rigged in a way that didn't actually make the scores any different.
It was
just made
it was rigged. It was rigged in a way that allowed any faction to win if like the player base banded together and decided to do like a big push towards the end of it, basically.
Oh.
But yeah, the Godless actually did win fair and square. So there was some cool engine tech that we needed to get for the Tusker stuff, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other stuff uses it. I couldn't name any content. I think Sliskay's Endgame uses this.
I've never done that. It's too scary of a quest for me.
I don't know. But basically the tech that we got for Tusker was, before Tusker you couldn't see NPCs that were on different layers. So the game is split into layers. So like when you go to like a house, I think there's 4 layers, I want to say. Maybe there's more.
Basement, ground floor, first floor, second floor?
Yeah, I think so. And then there's like an underworld, which is like nothing can move on, and that's for like water and things. It's like a special layer. But basically it's so that you can have...
before.
Of course you have.
I fell into Lumbridge River.
Anyone had. But what we wanted to do with Tusker was, because so like in here you can see like all of the stuff in the background, like if you look down off the edge, so some of the scenery and stuff will be on the layer below, and it allows us to get like multiple levels out, and it gives us more verticality in the maps. But one of the things you couldn't do before Tusker was see NPCs that were on other layers. So if you were on like level 1 or level 2, you couldn't see anything on level 1. For the Tusker event, we needed to have multiple tiers. For you to be able to see oh, there you go, skyboxes. That was another thing that we added with Tusker. The game didn't have proper skyboxes until Tusker either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and this is one of the first pieces of content that used like proper skybox, I think. I want to say it might not, maybe something else did, but I think this was one of the first dungeons to have a proper skybox.
I want to spawn Vindicta and then
so yeah, the multi-floor stuff. So the reason we needed the multi-floor stuff in Tusker was, I don't know if you remember the Tusker event, you had these like asteroids.
Cool is that in space. Scabbard?
Yes.
I've never noticed that before. I've always assumed that as a bladed second.
Yep. Nope. She has a bladed scabbard, so she pulls the sword out of the scabbard and then uses the scabbard to dual wield.
What a bad
Which is
bitch.
Incredibly impractical, but really cool.
It's very cool though.
I think there is some art of her somewhere as well where it can be put on the handle and used as like a dual bladed staff as well. I don't know if that ever made it in or not.
Feet.
Feetma. So yeah, the Tusker event was set in space, and so like you go through space and you had to jump between asteroids, and each of the different asteroids had like a different mini game on it that you had to do, and then you'd eventually get to the end of it and then jump onto Tusker's head and stab her in the head.
Yeah, I never did that event because I think it was probably happening during like one of my many breaks of RuneScape. So
that's fair. It didn't bring you back then, so it didn't do its job.
What? Well, I think it's probably more likely I didn't know it was happening at the time.
But yeah, so the reason we needed to have like stuff on different platforms, so you could choose like which platform to jump down to, and so we could have all of the platforms in one map, so we could get some proper verticality in it. But that let us have NPCs across layers and target NPCs across layers, which we used in raids as well. And we were going to use it.
Yeah, you did raids, didn't you?
Yep, raids. Liberation of Mazcab was mine as well. Well, not mine, but that was one of the projects I did. And the water boss was Yakamaru was my boss.
And then there was no more raids.
That was no. So yeah. So Yakamaru actually came around because there was Yakamaru actually started out as a skilling boss. I don't know. Did RuneScape ever get a skilling boss in the end?
Yeah, we do. RuneScape 3 actually has Croceus. Which is
that was always a thing. Like, are we gonna have a skilling boss?
Yeah, I guess technically Big Game Hunter, but yeah, we do definitely have Croceus, which is like Spore Mummy, I guess. You like do stuff
cool.
and you get stuff.
Because yeah, so Yakamaru was like, the idea was we'd have a combat focused boss that players who like omni skilled would have like an advantage fighting. So there's because there's like puddles in the Yakamaru fight, and like Yakamaru jumps between the different puddles, and each of the different puddles has a different skill that you don't have to have, but if you do, the higher in that skill, the easier the thing is. So there's like the Sharknado bit, where there's like the tornado and like all of the, it's like launching sharks and stuff out of it, and you have to fish the sharks out of the tornado to clear it.
You know
the
what?
higher your
that
fishing
sounds
skill,
like it was repurposed into Temperos in old school RuneScape. I don't know if there's any old school RuneScapers here, but from what I've seen of Temperos, that is pretty much like with the whirlpool thing when you do a bunch of stuff. That sounds like some of that was like.
I'll take that as a legacy.
That sounds like a lot like Temperos.
But yeah, there was quite some cool stuff. So one of the things that I did with Yakamaru was, so if you stun it in if you hit Yakamaru with a stun, there's a pool where Yakamaru's crown changes based on like the damage type that it's weak to.
Oh.
And it starts out at like so it's 100%, or it might be like 90% resistant to all damage types except one. And so if it's got like a blue crown, it's weak to magic. But the more you hit it, the more damage it takes, the resistance ticks up. So it starts out at like 0% resistance, and then as you hit it more, the resistance raises like higher and higher until it will hit 100%, and then you can't damage it at all. And then what you have to do is, if you hit it with any kind of CC, it switches the type of damage that it's immune to, or that it's resistant to. But it does a AoE part, like a raid-wide attack that does damage equal to 100 minus the resistance that it has. So if you hit it straight away, it will do 100% of everyone's health immediately and wipe the raid. And the whole reason for that was to try and like prevent people from just having like just going like full on rotation mode and being like, right, this is my rotation, and to catch people out for like, oh, stun is just part of my rotation. It's like, oh shit, I've wiped the raid.
Me.
Lacko,
yeah, thank you so much for the raid, by the way. Welcome on in. If you don't know, today we're doing an interview with Freb, who is an Ex Jagex dev and who made EOC and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah. Welcome on in, everybody.
Yeah, EOC was an interesting one.
I've run out of bank space, Fred.
I can't help you with that.
Fuck.
Pay them more money.
No, I don't have any money. Actually, I'm a content creator. Jagex should literally give me infinite bank space.
They should
Thank
do.
you.
They should do. Yeah, I try to think of like other like fun things with EOC. Oh yeah, so here's one thing which frustrates me to this day.
Mm-hmm.
So when we had dual wielding, it was people said originally that you know, like we're gonna have to have separate items for dual wielding because we can't. There's no way we can have something wielded in both hands. And I was like,
dual shields.
This. I was like, this this sounds like bullshit. And I actually I implemented a system that allowed you to wield any one-handed weapon in either hand. You could equip it to either hand.
That's very
and they were like, oh, this is cool, but take it out because we want offhand weapons to be a separate marketable good than the main hands. So I was like, oh, okay. So that's why there are separate specific offhand versions of things, is literally to inject value into dual wielding for the release of EOC.
Where's my hair clip and golden bowl invisible? I don't know if that's a
controversial thing or not, but
why some of my things invisible? Fix it. Invisible. No, Wacko. Actually, they actually weren't there at the time, right? Yeah, no, because the Dual Arena removal was like within the last 2 years.
Dual Arena also got removed.
OmniTunes in chat probably was still there. I'm not
sure.
When did that happen? It was a couple of years ago, I think. So Omni might have still been there.
Yeah, there was some stuff around Gamba. I don't really know. That was above my pay grade.
No worries, bad. Yeah.
Just like, so this is also going to make me really popular. I did work on the monetization team for a while as well.
Space, Gamba. So you're to blame for my debt, are you, Freb? I'd like to serve you with this notice.
Yeah, I helped remove the Squeal of Fortune. That does mean that, unfortunately, I was partially responsible for Treasure Hunter, but we don't talk about that.
Nice.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
But no, so the reason I bring that up is that actually one of the things that I am most happy with that I managed to do while I was on the microtransaction team was I actually rewrote all of the wardrobe and the cosmetic system, so it functioned properly. So there was a rework to the transmog, and I made transmog work properly.
I like transmog. I've got a pretty good
transmogging is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, classic armor types were my idea as well.
Classic, what, like tank and DPS armor?
No. Like, so having a cosmetic override for rune being like the classic rune armor.
I see. I don't have any of those to show off. I guess we can show them off in a bit though. Let me just chuck this in a place.
I should have. If I'd have thought about it, I could have recovered my I should have subbed and shown all the crazy cosmetic stuff off that I got on my account.
Yeah, because you have everything.
Yeah, I don't know if I still do. I can't remember. My sub expired. My lifetime sub expired.
Rip.
Yep. Rippity pippity. I could probably get another one. I know enough people. I could probably get one. I don't know.
Yeah, when can I get a free lifetime sub, Jagex, please?
I don't know.
Hey, Jagex, give me lifetime sub, or I'll keep interviewing Ex Jagex devs.
Oh, yeah.
I've got enough of them to go around. It's fine.
That's right. Omni did do that. Omni allowed you to wear the classic overrides over the modern overrides in PvP areas as well, because PvP removes your overrides.
Otherwise... Well, it doesn't anymore, because you can just go in the wilderness. You can just go in there.
Is it not?
It's not even. Yeah, it's not scary anymore. You can just go in there. You can't even get attacked. Based actually.
Oh, is there no PvP in the wilderness anymore?
Look, see, overrides.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Very pog actually.
No one likes open world PvP. It's P.
True.
It's what the P in PvP stands for.
It's true actually. I think they removed the essence things here as well. The divination things.
Yeah. Oh, there's the big sword thing. Yeah.
The edicts of Gothic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They that was one of the other things with EOC. We were gonna, when we were talking about removing ammo, we were like, so how does magic work? Because magic needs runes. And one of the original plans was that we'd replace runes with like some like mega rune.
I do love a good mega rune.
So yeah, it's like a mega pint.
Any mega pint havers in chat?
But yeah, so it was like, so what you'd be able to do is you'd be able to craft like a special like fire attuned rune, and you could slot that into your ammo slot, and it would augment your fire spells. Yeah. And then you could do the same with like wind and water and stuff, and you could choose to like specialize in a type of magic. But then we were like, runes are kind of like an important part of the economy. We can't get rid of those, and if we can't get rid of runes, then we probably shouldn't get rid of ammo, and also we'd have to get rid of chins, and chins are kind of important. So yeah, we didn't remove ammo in the end.
Did you know you can use an Xbox controller to do all this? This is fun.
Using a controller.
Yeah, I'm using an Xbox controller to do the flybys.
Nice.
Kind of based. Wowie. That's pretty cool.
Have you done Beneath Cursed Tides?
I have. Should we go see the clam? I think I've got stuff to claim from the clam.
Are you gonna go look at Poffel's clam?
Excuse me?
Wait. Hang on.
Hold on. Excuse? Have like a just have a magical monkey feeding you runes. Exactly. Why didn't you do that?
Was it Beneath Cursed Tides where we had the... Oh no! It was the event leading up to the Tusker event where we had the little monkey that you had to make a rocket for.
Is that the one you can get in the barrel that like fully is on your pack?
I want to... Hang on, I need to see if I can find a video of this. Blah 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 blah. Tusker monkey.
Is there any use?
Yeah, this is it. This is great.
Where the fuck is this crow? What? Hello? Huh? What? Where does this crow come from? There's crows? Who knew?
Oh yeah.
Are you sending me cringe?
No.
Hang on, let me...
Yep, here we go.
I'll have to add it into the scene again. Oh no, it's my channel. I'm cringe. Don't look at that.
Wow. Oh no. Don't do that.
Right.
Yeah. So this was like the teaser event that we had for Tusker, and you could, because there were like rumors that it was going to be set in space and stuff, and so we we added this teaser event.
God damn it, OBS.
we added this teaser event. Oh, I can hang on. Do you want me to connect Beepo Box on my end, Zeranius? There you go. That should. There we go.
Alright.
Spread everywhere now.
Alright.
Yeah. So basically, like you're helping this astromancer out with some experiments.
Is that where the astromancer's robes come from?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he was like, "Oh, you need to like help me because like we're being attacked from space, and we need to work out like how we can safely get up to like fight this thing before it gets to Gillinor."
I've always wondered where those robes come from because I've never seen them, but basically everyone gets them for free.
Oh, maybe you can still do this quest. I don't know. Oh no.
What a weird little goober quest.
Yeah, it's so good.
Tusker teaser. Is this before the God event then?
Yeah, this is before the Tusker World event. So like the context is like we're aware that something is like coming through space to Gillinor. And then you help the wizard. It's like, oh, it's a little monkey.
You just fire a monkey into space? What the fuck? What? Alright.
Okay, so one of the things that we did in the world event is if when you were standing on Tusker, there was you like just see like asteroids and stuff go past, and you could just see the monkey's helmet just go past Tusker every now and then.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check right now. We'll go see if that NPC is still there.
Is Tusker's body still there, or did that get taken? Did that
Tusker's body is still there. It's actually even on the map still. It's this.
Oh yeah. There you go.
This log.
Can you still do like some of the events there, or is it just dead now?
So you can. There is a mini game on it, if I'm correct, but I've never understood it.
What is the minigame? Is that the asteroids minigame? Can you still do that? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I want to know. I want to see.
There's a wizard out
This is the new Wizard's Tower. The new Wizard's Tower. Sick.
What is this nerd doing? Do you know that's a teleport? I'm gonna blow this goddamn this man's mind.
Because you get to this is where you go to
How do I get back
under the sea as well, isn't it? From yeah, this is where you go to the Beneath Cursed Tides bit as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna show off. I've just blown this wizard's mind. He's like, what the fuck is this? And I just teleported in and out. You've just teleported. What in tarnation?
Oh my god, I've summoned a portal.
There's some like wisps here. I don't know what nonsense that is. Stuff.
Oh, I'm in a box.
And then we can talk to Myrtle here, who's absolutely stanced up like she's about to G9 someone, which I kind of appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Myrtle's cool.
So we can just dive. Right? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Probably dismiss my bunyip.
I remember the concept from Myrtle. She was really cool. So the Astromancer as well is actually modelled on the modeler for
Oh wait, I haven't got my ring. I need to go get my ring of fortune because otherwise I could risk that chance for
of course, yeah. The portal for raids is on Tusker, of course it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. To get you to.
Yeah, to go to Mazcab.
Yeah.
And go
make
see
friends with the saddest race of all time.
Oh, do I have a plushie Gobi.
Do you?
I do. I don't know if I have any. Let's see if I've got any. I've definitely got a photo of it. I don't know if it's one that I can share because it's in the offices and it depends on what's in the background of the office. Let's have a look. When would it have been? It would have been like. Well, let's have a look. No, it's definitely before that. Okay, let's see. Wowie woo.
Yeah, Tusker's Wrath is still used in most rotations, I think, for duper Fs.
Oh yeah, that's the ability you get, isn't it?
Yeah, for it's like, is it Slayer tasks? It does like 1 billion damage or something?
That's right, yes. Yes, yeah, Tusker's Wrath is
Alright,
like
give me something good.
Ability, isn't it?
Don't give me trash. What did I just say, Freb?
Oh, well, no. I wasn't listening. What did you say?
Fuck. Can't believe you've done this.
Where's I must have. Where's my photo of Grundleplinth?
Excuse me?
Grundleplinth. Grundleplinth is the name of one of the names.
Real. You just made that up.
No, that is absolutely the name of Gobi. It's a canonical Gobi name.
I think so. So this is This is Beneath Cursed Tides area, chat. Which
oh no.
Hello?
I love Beneath Cursed Tides.
What did you why did you remove this this panel for roof tiles? What's that about?
Just for stream. Like I did it just now.
Okay.
I thought you'd appreciate it.
Understand. Yeah, you know what? I do appreciate
just give
it.
something to talk about. It's where the bubbles go.
I don't think that's how that's supposed to happen.
Where else are you going to put your bubbles? Come on.
I mean, I guess so. Is that fig rolls? That is the most British thing I've seen. Who put fig roll? Is this the first time this has ever been looked at this closely? Because those are definitely fig rolls. You cannot say those are anything else but fig rolls.
I forgot.
Is that a turkey with lemon slime? What the hell are you doing at the Jagex offices?
You're a turkey with lemon.
Like, lemon turkey. I wish I could be as happy as a turkey with lemon.
Oh man. Oh, I'll have to. Someone reminds me. I can pop it in the Discord. I'll get a picture later. It's in Evie's room. But yeah, this was kind of funny because like the idea was that we wanted to make a quest where you had to do all of the tasks you originally had to do on Tutorial Island, but it's underwater. So how does it work?
Yeah, you have to do it like sort of backwards. You have to like uncook the bread and stuff, don't you? Or something.
It's like fire making underwater.
Insight into the devs cooking. Like if this roofing tile isn't fixed in the next Ninja update, I'm gonna be smash about it.
Oh mate, speaking of like dev cooking and like food, so there was a really good canteen at Jagex. I mean, I imagine it still does have a good canteen, but the one of the things that we got at Jagex was like fruit baskets. Yeah, this is the fruit. So we got like fruit baskets, and one of the things that would always be left over was like there'd always be like big bunches of bananas, and so like the bananas would normally be left over like by lunchtime, and so I decided that what I was going to do was start like I was like, well, what's the best thing to do with bananas? And so I went down to the canteen. And I remember asking the like one of the women in the canteen. I was like, "How much is it for a bowl of custard?" And she was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's like just custard." I'm like, "Yeah, it's for a bowl of custard." And she's like, "I don't know, like 15p or something." So it's like nice. So like. From then, I just go down after lunch, like at the end of lunch, get a bowl of custard, come back up, and just cut a banana up into it and have bananas and custard every day. It was brilliant.
Which is kind of base, honestly.
Yeah, it's like RuneScape content fueled by bananas and custard.
Oh, you can actually go down here. Begin combat train. Chat. I don't think I'm good at combat. I think I should do more.
I forgot about the combat caves in here. There's like the hide and seek fish as well, wasn't there? You had to like find the fish.
I don't remember. I wonder.
Speaking of fish, I got fish fingers for dinner. They're gonna be great.
Ew.
Oh yeah, because like everyone was cursed, weren't they? And like they all turned into
fish
like
people.
crab people.
Yeah.
Yeah, crabmers.
But no, this is not scrap content. This is just a. Yeah. It's the original tutorial island that had gotten added and removed and added and removed and added and removed like 20 different times. So. Eventually, this quest Beneath Cursed Tides came about, right? Which is the old tutorial island, but it's underwater.
So the law was that so it just got removed. So we added it, we put it like where it was originally on the original map, and like just it made the law up that like the island was sunk by, I think the law is that it was like an evil wizard who was just really shit and never managed to complete the tutorial, so he was never allowed off tutorial island into the main game, and he was there for so long that he managed to develop like super magic skills and got really pissed off and like made a pact with some like sea devil or something and sunk the island out of spite and cursed everyone on it.
It's kind of based, actually.
Yeah.
No, I
and then this was the new tutorial island.
Yeah, this is
so cool.
Ashdale.
Like, it's amazing how like different it can look. Like RuneScape, genuinely,
I think
some of the
RuneScape
newer
looks really
content
good.
looks incredible.
Yeah, there's
like it's really nice looking game.
I think it's Mod Black Witch right now who does a lot of the like redesigns of areas, and they do a very good job. I don't think this is specifically them, but I know they've done Karamja recently, which looks really nice now.
I mean, this is still relatively old. Like, this came out while I was still there. So, I mean,
I think this was 2013 or something.
Yeah, this is like 10 years old now. Mate, 2013 was 10 years ago. Jesus. Fuck.
Because this was this still the tutorial? Because I think now you spawn in like Tablet or something, right? Or Berthorpe.
I can't remember. So this was... Oh, should we talk about opening game experience and tutorials then?
Sure.
Should we go into this?
Yeah.
So Berthorpe was what was known as the OMGE, which was the opening members game experience, and it was being worked on when I started. It had just started to be worked on when I started there in 2011, and it shipped, I want to say 2013. Like it or 2012. I don't know. Like it was, as far as I'm aware, it's the most expensive project that they've done next to EOC. Like EOC is the most expensive undertaking that the game has ever had. Like in terms of like resources and time and stuff. And the OMGE is the second, because it was just like crazy. Like they reworked everything, and so Berthorpe was redone. It's Troll Invasion, so it was reworked to have like a story where there were like trolls, and the and it took you around like different skills. At like the quest line for the Troll Invasion took you around all of these different like skill trainers, and it let you train members' skills up to like level 15 or something to give you like an idea of like what, give us money, this is what you're missing out on.
Who's this hottie?
And it was, as far as I'm aware, it was all voiced. It was one of the first things that was voiced.
I love the voiced quests.
Did they voice the entire of OMG, or was it just one of the quests they voiced? Because there was one quest I remember where you have to make, I think it's like the cooking quest where you have to make some like pompous merchant a rancid fish pie, and we voiced him throwing up.
Yeah, you like you make the like pie for him.
Yeah.
Who's this chat?
But yeah, that was like super expensive, like to develop, and it was absolutely not, like the return on the time that they took was not really worth it, and they tried all kinds of different tutorials, and this was the next tutorial after that, which because this has the crab people in it that are in Beneath Cursed Tides. I can't remember what they're called now. Are they the
Mirelurk?
The crusty bastards or whatever they are. I don't know. What are they? Let's have a look. Beneath. Let's ask the wiki.
Yeah, mouse.
Beneath Cursed Tides. What's this? What are they? What are they called?
Scrumbles.
No.
The Scrunglers.
I mean, they may as well be Scrunglers.
On the player's parents from Ashdale, like, don't you canonically live here? Did I imagine that? Did I just make that up?
I don't know. Like Ashdale was something that I didn't like. I wasn't part of that. That kind of that. This was being done during EOC, I want to say, or maybe it was raids that we were working on while this was being done. So like, I was so like invested in other stuff that I never really I never really like
I'm like
did it.
somewhat sure the player's parents lived here.
This is annoying. Where's the? Oh, this is annoying. Crassians, that's the one. The Crassians.
Yeah.
Like the crab crustacean people. They're really cool. But yeah, they the part of the Ashdale thing, because the Ashdale, there's a boss fight at the end of Ashdale, which is like on a boat with like a kraken thing, which was really cool. But that was deliberately... Well, it was deliberately made to be an introduction to EOC. So that was one of the problems that we kept seeing players saying was that, like, oh, we don't get EOC. Like, well, I don't understand how EOC works compared to like the traditional combat system or like the old school combat system. So Ashdale was bookended with a fight, specifically to show off like how you use like CC and stuff, and it's like handholds you through it. It's like, oh, like the boss is going to do this, maybe you should stun it, and then it's like, oh, these abilities are stuns. This is how stuns work. This is what they do. And so that was the idea of the Ashdale thing, was to like onboard people to EOC. But we got to the point where like people could, well, I mean, it's like you say, right? RS was is like the game that people play.
Sudden Bridget.
Like on this oh yeah. Oh, can you hear?
Yeah, we can hear Bridget yawning.
Oh. Yeah, she wants food. That's what she wants.
Classic doggo.
It's food time. It's like, my food is like at least 6 minutes late. What is going on? I'm gonna die. But yeah, so the where was it? Where was the scene?
Like I said about EOC. Oh, about RuneScape.
Oh,
I said about RuneScape or something.
Yeah. Like people being like the game that like people play is like a downtime game, like it's like a Netflix game, right? And so one of the things based on like player feedback that we did was Revolution, which basically lets you like use your action bar as like a deck effectively, so it just like rotates through it, and it lets you see all the cool new animations and the flashy combat and kill things quicker than if you were to just auto them. But also means that, you know, if you don't really care about combat, you can just look on the wiki and be like, oh, what's the optimum like loadout for this while I'm doing Slayer here, and it's like, oh, just like equip your abilities in this order and go.
Me.
Oh, but I mean, like, that's like, I think that's a good
Wait,
thing.
no, he's
like,
here.
What?
Here's the guy.
Yes, it's Wizard Chambers. Like, he literally looks exactly like the guy that was modeling him. It was a joke. It was just like, oh, we should make it look like Chambers, and then they did. And it was like, oh, okay, it's like, it looks exactly like like one of our animators.
Can you answer the question that everybody's been answering? Why the fuck is Tusker so cheeked up? I want an official canonical answer of why Tusker is so cheeked up.
I don't know, because all RuneScape developers are degenerates, I guess, is the only real answer.
Fair enough. I've actually used that feature quite a few times with like selling and stuff, like sharing action bars and stuff like that.
I've not really like kept up with much of what's going on with RuneScape and stuff. So like I've heard that necromancy is going really well. Like, people seem to be really into necromancy, which I
like necromancy. We don't talk about the update that came after necromancy.
Oh no, what was that?
Hero Pass.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Well, at least it takes heat off EOC for being the worst update, right?
True. Yeah, actually, you know what? Probably. It's like kind of like what people going, you know what? Wolves of Draenor wasn't that bad, actually.
Can you still go into space? I can't remember.
I don't think so. Well, unless you can like talk to someone here. I know
you
can
talk to some of the the
you
people.
You can like replay cutscenes or something.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. Hang on, let me go back to.
Yeah, what's that little portal thing? Where does that take you?
I just takes you to Alcarid, I think. No, wait, that's the mini game. It's hang on. We'll go back in a second. But yeah, people did not like Hero Pass.
No. Because the Combat Academy's gone as well, isn't it? Like, oh man.
Yeah, they turned it into I put that on your wiki page. You're welcome.
You did, you did, yeah. Because did they ever use Lady Deathknell again? Because she was so cool. Like, we deliberately made her to be a character that could like be used elsewhere to be an absolute
Lady
badass.
Deathknell with a K, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've seen her.
I remember me
before.
and Mod Pie were like,
Lady
we need to make like an absolute badass bitch here so that like she can be reused as like the intention was that like we wanted her to be used as like another hero character at some point.
Nope, she was removed from the game in 2020.
Wow, she was so cool.
She was.
I mean, I guess she didn't really have like much lore, but like yeah, it was a lot of like I heard her.
Chat. This is who.
Yeah, her.
It's a Lady Deathknell.
Yeah, she's cool. Yeah, her concept was really cool. She was loosely based on blah blah 003 Barbarian Lady. What's the 003 Barbarian called canonically?
Barbara.
She's in Heroes.
Binoculars. I don't.
So yeah, it's Sonya.
Yeah, I was close.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's the combat well, you still have the combat training dummies.
Oh yeah, the training dummies are always there. Yeah, no, that's just
and you still have the chest you place there. But yeah, the combat academy has been entirely removed from market.
Yeah. Oh, mate, that was if you want to talk about content that takes an enormous amount of time for like the least gain you can ever get, it's like fucking tutorials are the worst.
Yeah, because I imagine like basically people only do them once, right, and then never do them again.
Well, yeah, well, and it's all bespoke bits and pieces. Like there was code that we had to put into like the core eating code for all food, just to check for the tutorial because of like how we wanted to tutorialize like eating food, and it was like, right, well, I guess we just have to put this tutorial check in every single eating check from now on. So that's probably
there's
been
someone
out
like a rocktail as their first piece of food.
Yeah, basically. So we could check. It's a pain.
That's pretty funny. Oh yeah, Chambers is here. Do you know what? Yeah. I've not noticed until just now. This entire time I've been playing this game for ages with like this is what been 2015 or something. This event came out or something. So for the longest time, I genuinely thought that Wizard Chambers here was like a baddie. Like from because I've only ever seen him from the back. So.
Wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't think you can go into space anymore, but you can rewatch the cutscenes.
Oh no, I've been turned into a T-Rex.
Oh, this is Virago.
Oh yeah, it's Virago. It's like it's like Super Saiyan, like Virago time with his like big arm cannon.
This kind of based.
Yeah, I want to say that we did. Yeah. Oh yeah. Did this get removed? It's a D&D. Anima Islands. The Anima Islands D&D.
No, that's still in.
Oh yeah. That's the world event stuff.
Oh,
that was the thing from the yeah. That was the mini game that we had on for the Oh, that's right, because we added the War Priest armors to it, didn't we? You could get different War Priest gear from it. That was the thing that people wanted. Did we?
I've only ever gotten the War Priest stuff from killing things in God Wars Dungeon 1.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, she coming.
What is happening in this cutscene?
This was like the first time that we'd done like a cutscene like this.
The planet shudders.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the first time that we'd ever really done.
But yeah, this is like if you go in here.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, this is the This was the. Okay, you're not allowed to do it.
I can't because I don't have any bingus bungus. Oh, there's a chest here, huh?
Yeah, really don't any pee. Chestma.
Alright. Everything's in the bank. Now I can go in there.
Bankma.
I tried to do this before to get Tusker's Wrath ability. Oh yeah, you have to wait for like a while. But it's very confusing, this game. I don't quite understand it.
Well, I mean, I'll maybe try and help you with it, considering that I made it.
So there's a bunch of tentacles and
like
fire.
the spawn. Yeah. So which one? So which one's this? This is the.
Take holy fire.
This is the overgrown remnants. So, yeah. So you got to take the fire and like burn the tentacles with it.
Okay.
So that they don't spread. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
And you can only hurt them with the fire.
What a funny mini game.
So this is the fire making. This is.
This is giving me fire making.
I don't know. Yep. There you go. It's fire making XP for stuff. Yeah, because that's right. Because you get like a certain amount of time on each island, don't you? And if you die on the island, you get hit by an asteroid and like launched off into space.
So fully dead.
Although I don't think that happens anymore. It might do, I don't know. The Lost Souls one I think was really cool. That was fun. So you like you end up having to like go into the spirit world and chase lost souls around.
Just as Uncle Iroh would have wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Hi Info, how you doing? I think this is just very difficult when you're by yourself.
Probably. I don't know. I can't remember if you just get like a limited time on each island or not.
I think so.
I can't remember how it works. Is it?
In animally. To gain Anima Mundi energy from this land, you can use Unholy Fire to group or collect the relic from the altar. What the fuck? What does that mean?
Is there an altar? Where's the altar? There's an altar. Oh yeah, because you can hop down onto the other bit of the asteroid. So you can hop down there. And there's other stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then I think you get seeds from. Do you get seeds from killing these? I can't remember.
I haven't got anything so far.
If you're getting fire making XP, that's what's important.
I am getting fire making XP.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just chin chum for it. Can I just chin chum for it?
Big chins.
So yeah, this exists.
Yeah, it does. It does exist. I don't know if you can get out now.
You can't teleport. I'm stuck here forever.
Oh no, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I'm just it.
What's on the island at the bottom if you jump down?
Yeah, let's get on the Count Ruined chat. Interact with the altar.
Oh yeah. There you go. Grab the altar.
I did it. Dig in the grave. Can't enter the realm with holy fire. Fuck. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's right. This is the Lost Souls Island. That's what I thought. And you can.
Oh, okay. Oh god.
There you go. And you jump into. There you go. And we like. This is really cool.
And then I just release
screen effect, and you're in the world of it. Yeah, and then you can chase them around. And then you can just be like, off you go, and you can
go on off your pop.
I think there's. Yeah, you can like exercise them, and then you can fight it because it's like you've.
I don't have any weapons.
Made it real. Oh no! Oh, holy fire it! Burn it in the bit.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
That's right. I remember.
No, I can't attack it. You've scammed me.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, I wonder if I can drag it over here and attack the tentacle and it'll still get caught in the melee. No. Been scammed.
Around the world, fairy tormentor defeat them to take control of their spirit and guide them back to the next world. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, you're not allowed to take weapons into this then? That seems
well,
like
it
gross
said I could
oversight.
have taken a weapon, but I just kind of banked everything because it was just
Oh
like
no,
easier
so you're
than
just now
just
punching them.
banking individual things. But it's kind of backfired in the chance that I can't get out of here now.
Oh no.
Can't believe you've done this to me.
What a stupid game. There was another thing we did. Like we reused this effect in a Halloween event, I think, which was really cool.
Can't do that while invisible? Oh my god. How do I get out of here?
Oh yeah, this was actually a fun thing that we we exploited some engine stuff here as well to hide players from other players. So this is where the layering thing works. Oh, there you go.
Oh
Island's
god,
gone.
what is this?
This is the overgrown island.
What in the
So
7 asses?
grab the herbs so you can like cut the vine as it's growing. And then you can get herbs, I think, and then you use the herbs to nurture the pods, and then they grow into like little flowers.
Pods, right? Yep.
Podma.
Root? Nurture
I
root.
don't know. I haven't played
Rootma.
this in years.
Rootma. I'm nurturing.
Rootal.
Rootma.
But yeah, in hindsight, I realized that we were asking people to grind this a hell of a lot. It was more fun with more people.
Yeah, I imagine it's
like
not bad
islands
with
full
like
of
more people, right? Because it will go way quicker because you'll probably just like do the whole thing.
Yeah, it's
And
one
it'll
of
be
those
fine.
unfortunate things with MMOs, right? Is that like when you get to soloing stuff, things kind of fall apart, unfortunately.
Look at this. Haha, I've cut it off. Got him. Wowie. I did it.
Oh yeah, there you go. You did the thing and it's done the stuff.
I'm huge. I'm a big gamer, chat.
Huge brain. I
And
think
then
this was meant to be like these things are meant to be like weird alien plants from another planet, and like the souls from on the other island were. I don't know if the lore ever got like out with these, but the idea was that these are all remnants of planets that Tusk has consumed, and she's just like orbited by fragments of like the planets that she's destroyed. And so like this is a plant from like an indigenous plant to a planet that she ate at some point, and all the lost souls are like people from a planet that she consumed ages ago, and they're just like doomed to exist on this asteroid forever because.
So she's basically Galactus.
Pretty much, yeah.
She go around and eat planet. Well, not anymore. She's fucking dead. But
No, yeah. Stabbed her in the head one too many times.
Turbo dead now.
That'll make you dead.
Was there
That's
ever
what
any
happens when you
plans
get
to make
stabbed.
her like a boss?
I don't think so. I'm trying to think. No, I don't think we. No, there weren't any plans to like make her like actually, like fightable. There was a vague plan for what would happen if she won the world event.
Aw, what was that gonna be?
And she was gonna so where the Lumbridge crater is now, like we decided that area was like gonna be wrecked, and she was gonna like land there, and you were gonna have to like fight off stuff like in Lumbridge. She was gonna try and like consume Lumbridge. Because the law was going to be like she'd been damaged enough that she couldn't like consume Gillinor, but you were going to have to like deal with her once she was on the ground. But in hindsight, it's probably good that didn't happen, because it meant that raids was made a lot more sense. Because there's the portal on her back that goes to raids, which is I don't know if it was it ever confirmed that like that was the planet she came from. I can't remember.
Oh, I didn't know that was.
I
honestly,
well, I don't know if like that was what we always assumed was that Tusker was from Mazcab, or like Tusker was Mazcab was like the planet that Tusker and the Tuskens took over and like enslaved the Gobies, because there's Beastmaster Durzag as one of the raid bosses,
Is he a
and he's like
Tusken?
a big, yeah, he's like a massive Tusken general. He's like one of Tusker's generals, and yeah, and then yeah, I can't remember if that was ever expanded on, because there was Call of the Ancients, which was like the lore around Mazcab and stuff. I can't remember if it got retconned or if if it was just a thing that we like, oh yeah, this is something we could run with, and then it never actually like went anywhere or not.
I think, I mean, Call of the Ancients is still a quest. I haven't done it because I'm bad at the video game. Actually, no, I must have done it. I think I have done it actually on this account. Charge active runestone. I'm charging.
There was the...
What was your favorite thing you've ever worked on? Was it God Wars Dungeon 2?
Ooh. I don't know. They're all pretty cool. I did like raids. Raids was really good fun.
Live on stream.
Oh, nice. Okay. I mean, that's how much people do this content, apparently. Oh no.
Let's go.
I'm gonna actually have a look at my. I'm just gonna remind myself of what content I worked on. I'm gonna go to my portfolio site just so I can remind myself.
Whoop.
Yeah, it's like. So the first thing that I ever did was the Thanksgiving event 2011, which was the turkey takeover, where the turkeys revolted against the people of Gielinor for being eaten, and there was General. I can't remember. There was like a big old turkey general, and he's like.
I think I remember that one actually.
Yeah, that was my first ever bit of content. I can't remember what he was called now. It's like Captain Turkerton.
Captain Turkerton.
Captain Turkerton.
Nice.
And then there was like another little another turkey there called Mackers, who was actually like based on one of my friends who played.
Rock.
Oh no. Toes.
Eat.
And then I did Christmas 2014. That was fun. We added like snowboarding and stuff to it, and there was like the big.
I remember that.
And the tinsel snake hunt. It was like hunt the tinsel snakes. The tinsel snake was one of the best things.
I do miss
such a great
holiday events. They need to go back to it.
Do they not do holiday events anymore?
No, they're basically all treasure hunter promotions now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Shit. What else? Yeah. Yeah, Beneath Cursed Tides was really good fun, actually. And then the Halloween 2015 event was really good fun. That was one that we worked on with a player.
Was that the rave one? Where Death's having like a party?
No, that was the one where you had to go into the underworld and stop.
Did you get the Ghost Hunter outfit? Is the reward?
It was one of the. It was I can't remember what her name is now. There's like the big there's one of the like Caridian god, like underworld gods. What's she called?
Caliptra. Alistraza.
Oh, no.
That's wow.
That's not.
What's her face? Kalam nam nam nam. Amaskut.
Amaskut, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was that
Amaskut
thing. And you went to you had to go to like the gates of the underworld, and Amaskut would like try and it was like a big bridge, and you had to go onto like the river underworld and collect lost souls, and then the more souls and stuff that you collected, you like every X amount of time, our musket would try and come through the gates of the underworld, and you have to go up and push her back and stuff. It was really cool.
Am I gonna get banned for being out of bounds on stream?
Yes, I'm gonna report you.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah, and then there was like a Gobies update and stuff just after that, I think.
Goobers update.
But yeah, that was like when we did Rune Labs. Rune Labs was really cool. Bork.
Rune Labs? What's Rune Labs?
Yeah, so Rune Labs was like a thing where players could submit their own ideas, and then the player base would like vote on them, and then one of the ones that won, we actually like brought in and had like voice calls and stuff with them, and like invited them to like private channels and stuff, and actually like developed stuff with them.
Oh.
And yeah, the 2015 Halloween event was one of those. It was really cool. It was fun. But yeah, Liberation of Mazcab, I think, was probably my favorite. I just seeing that all come together and things, and some of the plans that we had for it that never happened. I guess I can probably talk about that now, because let's be fair, it's never gonna happen.
EMZ, think of the boy. Yeah. Give us the tea.
So I think there might be some concept art for some of the other bosses, like concept for the bosses. We had there we go, this one and this one.
Ew. Unreleased concept art?
It's not no, it's not unreleased. It was it was shown at RuneFest, so not well, I don't know if many people have seen it. Okay, so there's this one.
I'm observing.
Hang on. There's that one. And this one.
What is that giant space essence weasel?
So that was the so Mazcab was basically based around the elements. So we had like Durzag was like a gateway boss, and was like, oh, this is like Tusker, blah blah.
Oh, this is the rage
just to
boss,
kind of
isn't
set
it,
the theme.
right?
Yeah, so and then we had Yakamaru, which was water, which was our first element, and then this was going to be, I think, the fourth boss, which was the wind, like a big wind ray.
Oh.
And the idea for this one was that it was going to use, you're going to fight it in the forest. So you go further into Mazcab. I know it might have been the third one. It might have been the boss after Yakamaru. And you were going to go further into Mazcab and like fight this in the jungle. And it was going to be split across 2 layers. And you'd have to climb the trees and fight it in the canopy, and then it would like dive down and smash parts of the canopy, and then you'd have to have like part of the party underneath to fight it as it came through. But obviously, like, as it's destroying the canopy up the top, it was making the arena smaller and smaller.
Oh, that's cool.
And then there was going to be a way, like, that's as far as we kind of got with it, but the idea was that we would have some skilling stuff going on the floor where you could create traps that, what you do is when you'd need communication between the 2 floors, and so the party that was up top would be like, oh, it's going to come through like this part of the canopy, and then the ones underneath would have to build a trap, and then it would like come crashing through and hit the trap, and then you could like
blast it.
like you could like burn it, and so that was the like the concept for that one. And then the fire boss, I think you got the fire one. Yeah, it was really cool. This one was like a lightningy air one. Yeah,
I like the fire hydra.
It was really cool. So this one was gonna have, I mean, it's a hydra, right? Each of the masks was gonna do a different thing, and you'd have to handle. So we were probably gonna use something similar to Yakamaru with the like the mask, and each head would be tailored around a different combat type. And so depending on which head it was like attacking or defending with, depending on like what damage it was going to do to the party and what damage you would be able to do to it. So it would, like, when it was attacking with one head, you wouldn't be able to attack that one, and the others would be vulnerable. So it would be a case of like having to like tank one head with a specific damage type while you rotated people round to fight the head that was vulnerable with right people. So you'd need to have like a combination of like, yeah, and it was to kind of soft enforce taking a balanced party. And there's 2 others which don't have concept, which I do remember what we wanted to do with them. There's
so one, was there going to be were these all going to be like separate wings, or were they all going to be like?
Yeah, so there were going to be 2 bosses per wing, I think. So it was, so we had Durzag and Yakamaru, and then the second wing was going to be the Earth boss and the Air boss, and then the last wing was going to be the Fire boss and the final boss. And I can get you, so people don't realize this. It was going to be so cool. I'm really sad that we didn't get to do this. So there's the so all of the ancients. Where's the concept art for this one? So it might. Oh yeah, here we go. So this dude, this guy.
There you go. More secrets.
Was actually originally going to be the Earth boss.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
So what he was going to be, you were going to fight the. So it was always going to be a corrupted turtle. So like the tortoise was like the Gobi's like protector spirit thing. And the idea was that it had been corrupted by Tusker, and you were fighting it like while it was enraged. And at the end of the fight, it was going to give you like a big lore dump on like, oh, thank you for freeing me, blah 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 blah, and then like unlock more of Mazcab. So what? Yeah, but then when we were like, oh, we're probably not going to do raids anymore. We'll repurpose this concept art that we had for the Cool Tours boss and use it in Call of the Ancients. But the idea was going to be for this boss that you would be fighting it in like a quarry, which was originally like a holy mountain. And the Tuscans had like hollowed it out. And you were going to be fighting in the bottom of this this quarry, and there were tunnels, and it was going to do like a Mario shell, like launch itself out of one tunnel and then like across into another one, and you had to work out like if it goes in one tunnel, which other tunnel it's going to come out. And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that was, we didn't get much further than that. Like, but that was what we wanted to do, is have this like big quarry where you had to like chase it around. Oh, okay, here we go. This is all you get to see of it.
Yeah. So this is the current what we have for raids.
Yeah. So this is, believe it or not, if you go back to where you were, here, look at the temple. And if you go to the concept art that I just sent you.
Oh shit. Okay.
Right? This was the final boss. So what you were actually going to do at the end was, once you'd like proven yourself worthy of being in control of all of the 4 elements, the temple was going to be the last boss, and it was basically going to be a big transformer that you would fight. And we had you would like be running around the temple as it was transforming into like a massive like stone guardian. And we had like different mechanics for different limbs. So you would go into like a door on its wrist, and that would be one hand. And if you did the mechanics in that, it would disable that hand on the boss, so it wouldn't be able to like do whatever attacks it could do outside. And you'd need to like disable all of the individual parts of it to like bring it down.
So you'd have like a team inside and a team outside.
Yeah, basically. And then
that's really cool.
Like as one team destroyed like the hand, they would then go outside, and the other team would then unlock a path for the other team to like take a second route, like another route, as it like like as its legs started transforming, you could like take a door in, and then you could disable its ankle and stuff. Yeah, and that was why we originally got asked for the can we have multiple NPCs across multiple tiers tech, because we wanted to have a boss that you could fight across all 4 layers, and have a boss that you would like sit at the top and could look down like miles and see a boss like stomping around while you were walking around on it.
That is really
I'm pretty
cool.
sure that's never been spoken about before, by the way.
That's really cool. What
I'm
the hell is
sure
this
that
trench?
never left the office. But yeah,
Is
that
this...
was the original plan. And the you can see part of the design that we were going for in... Here we go. So this actually started out as concept for the final boss.
Oh.
And was repurposed into the tank gear.
Oh, right. That is the, what is it called? Acto or something?
Tank. Yeah, Acto gear. So the tank armor was modeled after what we wanted the final boss to be. So each armor is actually modeled after a different boss.
Oh.
So we've got the... Yeah, because I'm not sure if anyone's actually like cottoned onto this, but this one was the ranged one. Was no, that's not the ranged one. That's the magic one, but that's the air boss.
Oh yeah, I can see it now.
The air boss that we didn't do, the magic armor was based on that one. You can kind of see like the motifs and things, like the manta ray stuff on like the shoulders and things. And then the last one was that that is the ranged armor. Sorry, yeah. And then the magic armor. This one that's based on like the Tuscan influences for like the corruption of Mazcap, which is why we made it the magic armor, because it was like taking back control from Tuska and like purging it, and that's where like the Tuscan, it's like a corrupted, it's a player corrupted version of the corrupted magic that Tuska put on it. It's like they're purifying the magic again and like taking control.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
I've never got one of these armor pieces.
Yeah, Raids had all kinds of cool stuff, and yeah, it didn't. Yeah, but yeah,
Smash.
that
I want my
still
mech.
think about that. Yeah, I still think about that boss to this day. Like what we were gonna do with it and how we wanted to do it. Like we planned a ton of stuff around
That's
it, and
so
then
cool.
It was like 4 people did raids, and it's like, oh, guess we're never doing more raids then. Like we announced it at Runefest and everything. It was like, oh, we're gonna do more raids. Like, it's gonna happen, and then it was like, actually, nope, more raids is not a thing. Oh, it's the weird little like floating carrot things. I forgot about them.
I have no idea what they are, but I love them.
Snoot carrots.
They're little snoot carrot boys.
And there's the gobies, the incredibly sad gobies.
Most saddest existence of all time.
Yeah. Can you see one of the gobi events? You can go find a sad gobi.
I saw it once. It like happened here or something. And they just like some gobi's parents were just like, we're too heavy now, bye. I think I remember messaging you when it happens. Like, what the hell did you do this for? Why have you done this? So these spaces around the raids, were they going to be like where you fought the extra bosses?
I'm pretty sure that the map space, if you can see the map from the map editor, like there are areas that we blocked out for different. I don't think you can see them, but like I'm pretty sure if anyone is still working at Jagex, if you open up the Mazcab maps, they may be like blocked out with like fire and like labeled as such in the map files. But yeah, that's all you ever got at the temple. It was going to be a big old Big old mech boss.
Petition to re-add the mech boss, please.
Yeah. It was going to be ridiculously expensive. I mean, so I guess like some of the ideas and stuff from that, I guess, was kind of incorporated into Talos, as like this like giant thing that you're fighting around. But yeah, it wasn't quite.
Oh my god, you can go so high up. What?
So high
Where
right
am
now.
I? I've done a weed. Wait, where the hell am I?
We're in actual space.
What direction am I in? Huh? Oh, okay. That was very confusing. Yeah, we won the mech box. That would have been really cool. Admittedly, I've done raids once, but that's because I'm bad at the game. I enjoyed it. It didn't give me the skill I wanted though, so it was kind of pee.
No, oh yeah, that's in place you can get like the extra skills.
Yeah, the like corruption.
Oh, actually, yeah, we rewrote the party system for raids as well. Like raids is the reason that RuneScape actually has like a vaguely usable party system now. Not that as an Iron Man you'd notice, but
Terralith. That's what it's called. The melee gear was Terralith, magic is Primeval, and ranged is Acto.
And then it's Acto.
Oh, Tempest. Yeah. Oh, wait,
is
what?
Tempest? What's the Acto? Oh, Acto gear is ports, isn't it?
I don't know. I thought Acto was from here.
Acto is ports, I believe. Oh no. Acto gear is the like tiered up version of it. Because you get the uncharged, and then you get Acto Terralith and Acto Tempest and Acto Primeval. But that's why it's called Tempest armor, because it's like it's wind.
Oh, that makes all the sense actually.
Yeah, and then the Primeval armor is like, well, it's based on the evil, like, you know, the Tuscan influence over thingy, and then Terralith was just because it's just a cool sounding word for like rock armor.
Fair. It does sound pretty cool.
It's just like Terra and Monolith. Oh. Just like, right, yep, these two words sound cool. Let's put them together.
Was that what the boss was going to be called?
I don't know, actually. I don't know if the boss ever got a name or not. It was, but yeah, I was. Yeah, the armor never got its third tier either, did it? Actually, looking at the
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, because it was going to get a third upgrade, because you can see on the Tempest gear it's got the 3 upgrades, and yeah, it was always going to have another upgrade tier to, I think, made it 95 or 92.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
My hairstyle.
Yeah, rock armor.
190. Yeah, 90. Oh, I didn't know that. Look, I have to get a group together, and I'm a Skrunkle, so.
Can you use the grouping system with Iron Man then?
You can, yeah. You can group. I don't know if it has to only be Iron Man, but I've definitely done raids before.
Yeah. Oh, here's another fun fact: the Nemi Forest.
Yes.
Uses the same system as Dungeoneering.
Oh.
It generates forests with the same tech as Dungeoneering that Dungeoneering does. So it's actually it looks a lot. Obviously, it looks different, but the way that it builds the forest is the same way that it builds a dungeon, and all of the the individual bits in the forest that you need to go to are placed in the same way that keys are placed in Dungeoneering.
It's also, to my knowledge, the only entrance and exit that works like this. Where you just like walk into the next area loading screen, and it just loads you in and out. Because you don't have to click on anything like an entrance like you do in RuneScape.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And I don't think this is done anywhere else in the game.
We're doing all the coolest content.
Yeah, this is Nemi Forest. Yeah, you come here as an Iron Man
cool.
to level up all your stuff.
Oh, it's actually still useful, is it?
Yes, basically every Iron Man does this. There's always a world where this one person will be on, and they've like mapped it out for you. So yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, I did a little bit on the Nemi Forest, but most of my work on raids was helping out on fixing up the grouping system and Yakamaru, basically. And I wrote the armor system as well, I believe, like the armor upgrading stuff. Because this was meant to be the content to showcase how EOC worked, like internally.
mm-hmm.
So like other content developers and stuff could look at it and be like, and be like, oh yeah, this is all the cool stuff that we can do with EOC. And it didn't quite work because it was ridiculously hardcore, the raids, or like more hardcore than maybe people wanted.
I guess that's the thing with raids though, because even WoW, like most people don't do raids.
Yeah. But yeah, like the armor system and stuff that it uses was meant to be the new armor system that we were going to be using going forward. So like every piece of content from now on was meant to drop like upgradable armor that you'd get a base set of, and then you'd have tiers that would upgrade it like two levels and another 2 levels, and it would always like drop down to the tier below. So you'd have like armor that got increasingly more expensive to maintain as a way to like try and prevent like power creep and stuff. And then Drygores happened and it all went to shit. Drygores caused a massive problem. Oh yeah, but it caused a huge issue actually. Like we introduced like that level of weapons far too quickly.
Yeah, I remember you saying that you had like, I think you were gonna do it like every 2 or something levels, right?
Yeah, it was meant to be every 2 levels, and then we just jumped straight to like 90. It was like, oh shit. Uh-oh.
Don't mind me. I'm high alchemying this ancient stone tablet.
Oh no, are you gonna witness a goby splat?
I don't think so. No, he's just saying good morning, Carol, and good day to you.
Oh yeah, they headbutt each other to say hello, don't they? I forgot about that. Their names are like they have completely random names. There's a massive name table.
Are these different every time we load into the area then?
I don't know if they're different they might be like seeded per world. They might be different per world. I'm not sure. I can't remember how it does them, but like whenever they respawn, it should in theory be a different name. But yeah, Grundleplinth is definitely one of them.
Good old Grundleplinth. Young Goby, Carol, Jamie, Deborah.
I know they've just got like all normal names.
Yeah, where's Bob? There's David, Ranger David.
So good.
Spencer.
Yeah. The Gobies are great fun. Like, I feel like Gobies are one of the greatest like fantasy races.
There's Ramen, a baby
They're
Goby.
Amazing. Ramen. Oh yeah. That's mod ramen.
Lunch. Someone was just hungry.
Lunch. Yep. That was named by mod ramen as well. Lunch and Trunks is the other one, isn't it? Is it Tunks?
Yeah, it Trinks. Tinks or something. It's this guy over here.
They're the ones. Yeah, they're the ones that
Trinks.
they're the Gobies from they're the Gobies from Call of the Ancestors.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they're the ones that you play. Oh God. Ah.
Look how much Goby reputation I have.
Yeah. Oh. That's Bridget going bonkers. That means that people are home.
Well, in that case, thank you for joining us, Freb. Thank you for giving us insight into EOC and all the things.
Yeah.
Chat, go follow Fred. They mod for us. Good bean. How do I do the curl up command? I don't know.
There
you go. Yeah. Go follow Fred. Good bean. Does VTuber dev work and everything. Yeah. Thank you for hanging out. Chat.
Thank you very much for having me. I apologize for Doggo.
Do you wanna? What are you doing recently? Well, next on your channel, what are you up to?
I'm working on Dungeon Tubers stuff. So if anyone hasn't seen it, we're working on like Dungeon Tubers, which is like a retro-inspired VTuber themed dungeon crawler thing. It has like an itch page and stuff now.
Oh yeah.
But
what am I doing?
Yeah. Anybody that wants to get involved in that, if there's like VTubers or anything that wanna be put on the roster, then yeah, we can sort that out.
Thank you so much
for
joining us, everybody.
Citricals, thank you so much for the raid. We're actually just about to end because
oh no,
we gotta go. But thank you so much, Citricals. Thank you, Tuan. I hope you have a good stream. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm back on Saturday, chat. We're gonna do some ASMR. So if you like ASMR, wanna come hang out? Do it. It's 8 p.m. BST for me on Saturday. I played Learn to Fly. My brain is dead. Oh no. Well, thank you for the raid, Bean. I literally can't load Twitch. So that's good.
Oh no.
So we might have to forgo a raid. I literally, it's actually, I think it's just all web page. I literally just can't load any web pages, I guess.
That sounds about right.
Good internet. But thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I hope you had an enjoyable time. Freb, thank you again for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been good fun.
Yeah. So, chat, go give love to your favorite streamer. That's what we'll do. Go give some love. Go compliment their audio setup. We'll say they're looking mighty poggers today. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Yeah. Go do that. We'll give you smooch and then we'll be gone. Okay. Bye, chat.